After a cabinet meeting held on Wednesday, June 9th, Meghalaya's Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said that the cabinet decided to extend 100% budgetary support to the MeECL from the state's development budget for repayment of Atmanirbhar loan, which will help in avoiding the option of allowing distribution franchisees in Shillong Central Distribution Circle and Eastern Distribution Circle. The decision was made after facing many opposition, including the management and power department itself.
Today in the cabinet, all these aspects of what are the pros of going with DF, what are the cons of going with DF, and similarly what are the pros and cons of not going with DF were presented to the cabinet. It was also clarified to the cabinet that these funds are going to come out from the same pool of resources that the state government has. So therefore any payment or any support that is given, which will be, as I said, a budgetary provision, will come out, in case we have to pay, will come out from the overall development budget of the state, therefore impacting the overall development aspect also. So all these aspects were made very clear to the cabinet, and in the cabinet meeting, I also expressed the concerns that the Power Minister had given, and the cabinet also heard that. And considering the request that has been put in by the Power Minister, the Power Department, the MeECL management and the MeECL employees, and giving the commitment that reforms will take place, the Cabinet today decided that we will give a chance to the MeECL and to the Power Department with 100% budgetary support for the Atmanirbhar loan. But this support of 100% will come along with certain targets that need to be met in a time-bound manner. And number two, that there has to be some kind of a security in terms of mortgage of assets to the government of Meghalaya to ensure that there is some kind of safety and security for the state government also. So with that, we concluded the meeting, and we have asked the Finance Department and the Power Department to work out in detail the different targets that the Power Department and MeECL specifically will achieve, and based on that, we will move forward. There is no right or wrong answer in this. There are situations that we need to look at. There are conditions. There are different kind of issues that are there. And therefore, both have got plus and minus. So both decisions are fine. Now with this decision, when we go forward, the good part about this decision is that, number one, we will see once and for all a very, very strong and kind of a very permanent kind of a solution to this long pending dues that have been there to government of, to NEPCO, NHPC, NTPC and others. So we will see that that particular process and that particular loan and the entire repayment process for the next few years, means the past dues are now clear. So this is a very big reform, and it will go a long way in stabilizing the overall financial system of MeECL. Will it resolve everything? Absolutely not. There's a lot more to be done. MeECL has got terminal benefits which are due since 2010, amounting to over 800 crores. The overall reforms in the tariff that has to be done remains to be done. Overall AT&C losses in general have to be improved. So many things have to be done, but this will go a long way in helping. Now obviously the other side of the story is that it's a challenge for the government to support them all the time. But since we got a very strong commitment from the employees, since we got a strong commitment from the Honourable Minister, and the Minister has been stressing on this, we feel that it is fair to give a chance to MeECL to show that they'll be able to do it. And if the team works well, then I'm very sure that circles which are 80%, 70%, 50% AT&C losses, they will be able to improve them and bring them down considerably. So there is a scope, but a lot will depend now on how the department and the employees and the management work.
The MeECL, on the other hand, assured that it will repay the loan timely so to avoid payments by the government from the central pool of resources of the state.
See, this is a guarantee that is being, the government is standing guarantee for the loan. In a very, let me say, unlikely scenario where the MECL is unable to keep its commitment in terms of repayment of the loan, timely repayment, then that guarantee is invoked. And then, the government will end up having to take out money from that central pool of resources and then give it towards the repayment of the loan. So that is very unlikely. We would like to, mention here that the MECL has expressed confidence that it will be able to pay the loans timely, and that is what has been conveyed to the government. But there is always a scenario where we do not know for sure. But let us take it very positively, is what we have proposed to Honorable Chief Minister and the Cabinet, that the MECL will be able to timely pay the dues which are there every month. The MECL is poised right now to take things forward in terms of turning around the situation in the organization.
Sangma said that the government will inform the REC, PDCL and PFC that the 100% budgetary support will be given by the state government. TNJ Bureau.